Solos after leg 2. If I can do this before they get on the line. Solos, points scored after leg 2. We have number 16, Cameron Woodward, on 18 points. Number 1, Tom Perry, on 16 points. Number 3, Mark Baisby, on 15 points. And numbers 2 and 52, Tim Nobes and Danny Warwick, on 14 each. So it's all to fight for on those first 4 placings. Cameron Woodward, Tom Perry, and mine's gone blank. Number 3, Mark Baisby, and then joint 4th are 2 and 52, Tim Nobes and Danny Warwick. All hotting up here at Frittendens. Race 10, right-hand sidecar, sponsored by RM Butler. Right-hand sidecar, sponsored by RM Butler. Gareth Winterburn has Nathan Winterburn in the chair. Number 49, they're on their way. Somebody's dropped a passenger at the start. That's Rob Wilson's dropped his passenger. They should all know that that's going to be stopped. Got to put a red flag up. Come on, chaps. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of a lack of commentary there because I thought the race should be stopped with a passenger on the deck. There we are. All will be revealed and sorted in a moment, I'm sure. Then 5 outfits only as they hurdle into the first corner. It's Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. 1 win to their credit already, and they are absolutely flying yards ahead of the rest of the pack. Pickering area, you know. Heartbeat, all that. Round they come. 87. Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson. Followed by 69. Matt Tyrrell and Mark Courtney. Followed by Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Bringing up the rear is number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. Well, it's all moving about in that mid places. Look at the pressure. Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson, cool as a cucumber as ever else in the front line. 1 lap to go for them. Matt Tyrrell, Mark Courtney in second. Then the Winterburns powering around the outside now. They've tried the inside, cut back and through they go. Clean as a whistle. Up the inside in the second place. Away from their second victory of the afternoon. Rob Wilson with a win and a disqualified. He's high, wide and handsome from that one. Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson. Winterburn's in second. Matt Tyrrell, Mark Courtney in third. Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh in fourth. Miles Simmons, Paul Whitelam Jr. bringing up here. Right, race 10. Race 10, sponsored by RM Butler. A win. A cracking win for 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. In second place was number 49, Gareth and Nathan Winterburn. In third place it was number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Mark Courtney. In fourth place was number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. In fifth place, number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 35.73 seconds. 1 minute 35.73 seconds. From the top, 87, 49, 69, 25, 9. 1 minute 35.73 seconds. Moving on to race 11, right-hand sidecar, sponsored by Tesco's of Tenterden. We look again to the Googe brothers to come and try and make an amends for their first ride. Steve Smith, Dan Crawford, Mark Cossar, Carl Blyth, Pete Colvin, Steve Colvin, Robbie Wilson, Bradley Steer, Clive Stoneman, Roland Broomfield. There we are. That's the lineup for race 11. Coming to the line now. Well, I gave the Wimborne plug a little plug earlier. I'm now going to tell you the people on the eastern side of the country might like to go to Ugly. Brand new track at Ugly, untried and untested, and a much more level field on the opposite side of the road to the old circuit that must have been in use for something like 25 years. It's a shame that that one seems to have come to an end, and that Collier Street looks like it's ending this time for sure. With the planning permission there for the caravan park, looks like the end of the long-standing Grasstrack circuits. Here we go. Race 11, sponsored by Tesco's. The Googe brothers on the inside with 57. Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield on the outside, but they've sorted themselves out. Mark Cossar has moved up into second place. And brothers tried just a little too hard there, I think. Obviously trying to make up some lost points in the first run. Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth from the Googe brothers, from Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer on 57. Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. Crossed up. In they come. Steve Smith now made up from third into fourth, from fifth into fourth, and looking to take the third off Robbie Wilson. The Googe brothers sitting a handsome second place for Mark Cossar. Absolutely flying here this afternoon. A twice winner of the Masters Championship. Racing quite clear, but it's steaming up. It's steaming. Is that smoke or steam? I think it's steam. It's going to boil up. Is he going to make this last lap? One more lap to go. Mark Cossar. Carl Blyth from the Googe brothers. A big battle there as Steve Smith moves up into third place. Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. Make the third place now. Meeting out. Round it comes for the checkered flag. It's made this race out. That's important. Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth take the win. The Googes in second. Steve Smith in third with Dan Crawford. Then Robbie Wilson, Bradley Steer. And Pete and Steve Colvin. And 57. Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield bringing up the rear. Official result, you in a moment. Hot off the press there. Whitlaughlin is unable to take any further part in the meeting. John Hiscock will be taking Whitlaughlin's rides. So where you see 80 in the programme, it will read 184. Thank you. Right-hand sidecars, race 11. A cracking win there for number 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. In second place, it's number 11, James and Dave Googe. In third place, it's number 2, Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. In fourth place was 42, Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer. In fifth place, 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. And in sixth place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. The winner's time was 1 minute 34.72 seconds. 1 minute 34.72 seconds. From the top, 37, 11, 2, 42, 99, 57. 1 minute 34.72 seconds. So from the first leg we had Rob Wilson and Mark Cossar and Rob Bradley all on 7 points, and Rob Wilson unfortunately being excluded there in the second leg. The other two move on to 14 points. Hot stuff here at Frittenden. Believe it or not, we haven't got braking sunshine, but I think this is probably much better. Which means the track doesn't need to be watered quite so often. And we haven't got that sun giving us sunstroke. And we are away with race 12. 92, Paul Whitelam and Elliott get the whole shot. They're down there first. Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown are in third place at the moment. John Hiscock is... Oh, moving a bit. Then John Hiscock, the man has come in as a curve. Andy Cribble seems to have powered around the outside, but he's got a very wide berth. And John Hiscock holds on to that third place. They've got Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott leading on the Yamaha cross-plane engine. Quite have the legs on this one. Both cross-plane engines as far as I know. There we go then, 92 Paul Whitelam, 48 Rob Winterburn, followed by Andy Gribble, John Hiscock, Joe Truin, and Leo in at the back. The last lap flag will be in their sights. We have 92 Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott from Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown. On number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield, John Hiscock, Carl Bell, Joe Truin and Joe Stewart. Checkered flag comes out, Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott, the first win for them in the afternoon. Another second place for Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown, the defending champions. Then it's Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield, John Hiscock, Carl Bell, Joe Truin and Joe Sturtridge, and misfiring and banging about. I think he's got a 500 single in there instead of a 1,000 between. I think that's what the problem is. It's all down on one lung. Completes race distance. Race 12, the right-hand sidecar, sponsored by the Premier Inn at Wateringbury, was a win for number 92, his first of the afternoon, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Second place, number 48, Rod Winterburn and Liam Brown. Third place to number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. Fourth place to number 184, John Hiscock and Carl Bell, the reserves. In fifth place was number 20, Joe Truin and Joe Sturtridge. In sixth place was number 12, Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards. The winner's time was 1 minute 36.15 seconds. 1 minute 36.15 seconds. From the top, 92, 48, 3, 184, 20 and 12. 1 minute 36.15 seconds. Well, after that little practice, we are back in with the racing proper. It's race 13, the 500cc solo, sponsored by Laurels by Design. And they leave the line, they go heading down towards the first turn. Paul Cooper, I think that is side by side as they come out of the turn there. Paul Cooper's got the advantage. Harlan Cook hanging onto his back wheel. And it's Adam Filmer, Mark Baisby, Tom Perry. Tom Perry got a bit of work to do to get back up on the points tally. He's in second place in the race. Happening here at Frittenden. Paul Cooper leading from Harlan Cook in second place. Then Mark Baisby, Tom Perry, Adam Filmer and Trevor Heath. With Dave Mears, John Weeks bringing up the rear. Then it is Mark Baisby and then Tom Perry. Tom Perry doesn't appear to be able to make up any ground in this one. They're on their last lap. Not losing any ground, but doesn't seem to be gaining a lot either. On the last turn and through the last line in this race. Tom Perry coming right on the inside, challenging Harlan Cook. Can he do it? No, not quite. Paul Cooper, Harlan Cook, Tom Perry, Mark Baisby, Trevor Heath, Adam Filmer, Dave Mears, and John Weeks. Race 13, sponsored by Laurels by Design, was a win for number 11, Paul Cooper. Second place, number 7, Harlan Cook. Third place, number 1, Tom Perry. 4th place, number 3, Mark Cossar. 5th place, number 191, Trevor Heath. In 6th place was 24, Adam Filmer. In 7th place, 19, Dave Mears. And in 8th place, number 46, John Weeks. The winner's time was 1 minute 15.53 seconds. 1 minute 15.53 seconds. From the top, 11, 7, 1, 3, 191, 24, 19, 46. 1 minute 15.53 seconds. Here we go again then, race 14, sponsored by the Bell & Jorrocks, Public House of Frittenden. Out goes Richard Hall in this one, and in comes 26, James Theobald. Revs rise, tapes fly, here they come. Cameron Woodward seems to have already. Lap out he comes. Cameron Woodward. Of Charlie Saunders, Tim Nobes and Rob Finlow, all having their own private battle. Tim Nobes a brilliant inside line there, gets his nose in front. Charlie going to rule his own way at the moment on the front line. Tim Nobes gets back into 2nd place. Charlie Saunders in 3rd. Rob Finlow in 4th. Then Dave Bradley and James Theobald. And Scott Cresswell bringing up the rear. The last lap makes out. It's Cameron Woodward all the way. From Tim Nobes, Charlie Saunders, Rob Finlow. Bradley, James Theobald. Second back now. Cameron Woodward, 3 rides, 3 wins. Tim Nobes home for 2nd, Charlie Saunders in 3rd, Rob Finlow in 4th. James Theobald, straight back. Scott Cresswell and Jody Hodgson. Official result for you in a moment. Race 14, sponsored by the Bell & Jorrocks, down there in Frittenden. A public house of fine repute. A win for number 16, Cameron Woodward. In 2nd place, number 2, Tim Nobes. 3rd place, 25, Charlie Saunders. 4th place, number 6, Rob Finlow. 5th place was 26, James Theobald, the additional runner. Or reserve, perhaps I should say. In 6th place was 200, Scott Cresswell. In 7th place, 51, David Bradley. And in 8th place, number 53, Jody Hodgson. The winner's time was 1 minute 14.54 seconds. From the top, 16, 2, 25, 6, 26, 200, 51, 53. 1 minute 14.54 seconds.
I like the way you go. I'm on the same foot,
Here we go then. Holding into there. We have Glen Phillips leading out of the turn. From Danny Warwick and Martin Sturgeon side by side, then Mitch Godden and Mark Richardson, Joshua Dingle. Once again, it's all happening here at Frittenden. Best riders in the country performing on a brilliant circuit here this afternoon. A lot of work has gone into this meeting. A lot of cash went into it as well, so lovely to see a good crowd here to witness it. Nice to see the weather. Warwick and Martin Sturgeon, Mark Richardson, Mitch Godden, Josh Dingle and Rob Melksham. Just taken out already. We have 42, Glen Phillips piling up the points on his tally. On 52, Danny Warwick from Martin Sturgeon, Josh Dingle, Mitch Godden, Rob Melksham and Stuart Mears. 5cc solos, race 15, sponsored by Foreman's Decorators. A win for number 42, previous British Masters champion, Glen Phillips. In second place, number 52, one of the hottest, younger, up-and-coming properties in the Grasstrack world today, is Danny Warwick. In third place was number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Fourth place was 107, Josh Dingle. Fifth place was number 29, Mitch Godden. Sixth place was number 91, Rob Melksham. And seventh place was number 17, Stuart Mears. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 16.23 seconds. No speeds available today. As we move into the right-hand sidecars again then, race 16 sponsored by Tesco's. Joe Truin has Joe Sturtridge in the chair. We have Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards. We have Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. We have Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. We have Rob Wilson, Terry Saunters and Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh. Solos after leg 3 on 27 points is 16, Cameron Woodward. On 22 points is number 1, Tom Perry. On 21 points is number 2, Tim Nobes and 52, Danny Warwick. On 20 points is number 3, Mark Baseby. And on 19 points is 15, Martin Sturgeon and 42, Glen Phillips. Glen Phillips getting his total coming up there. Getting yourself onto the leaderboard. Here we go then. Right hand side cars it is. Colin Blackburn gets the best of the start. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh first down to the first turn. Followed by Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. Third place. Out of the turn they come then. Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh a little bit on the wide side. Rob Wilson could have a chance of going through on the inside if he's going to ride wide lines like that. That's the 3 leading of this race. All hot stuff on the front line, no love lost there. And Neil Owen, followed by Clive Stoneman, the road of Broomfield. Rob Wilson takes a nice tight line. I think he's going to do it this time. Neck and neck as they go past the last lap flag. Almost touching as they go into that corner. There's a big fight is on this, the last lap. Colin Blackburn on the outside. Real house. Rob Wilson on the inside, I think he's done enough to do it. He's got it, and Colin Blackburn in second, with Steve Smith in third. Neil Owen in fourth. Then Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield and Joe True and Joe Sturtridge bringing up the rear. Official result, you in a moment. Race 16, sponsored by Tesco's Bexhill. A win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. In second place, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. In third place, number 2, Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. In fourth place, number 12, Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards. In fifth place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. And in sixth place, number 20, Joe Truin and Joe Sturtridge. The winner's time, 1 minute 33.80 seconds. From the top, 24, 25, 2, 12, 57 and 20. 1 minute 33.80 seconds. Race 17, sponsored by the Premier Inn at Wateringbury. Featuring, right, no Will Offen and Nicky Owen, that'll be 184, John Hiscock. and Carl Bell. We have Pete and Steve Colvin, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson, who are right up there on the top line of the sidecars, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr., Rod Winterburn, Liam Brown, the defending champion, and Mark Cossar, Carl Blyth. The clash of the big ones, chaps. We've got Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson, and Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth on the top of the points tally after 2 legs, and now they meet in this one. This is a very, very important race in this afternoon's schedule. It may not be the making or breaking for either of them, but mentally it's a very good one to win. Rob Winterburn beats the 2 of them. Start having a shake up, I can tell you. Here we come. The revs rise. The revs die down again. Somebody must be touching the tape. Lionel Winterburn's touching the tape there. Revs rise, tapes fly, here they go. A nice quick start that time and an even break as they come down the first straight. Mark Cossar has made the start. Mark Cossar gets down there first and Rob Bradley enters the turn in 5th place. Rob Winterburn moves up into 2nd. Miles Simmons there in 3rd, John Hiscock in 4th, Rob Bradley in 5th, Rob Bradley moving through on the inside, gets himself up into 4th place, up into 3rd place. He chases after the leaders. There was nobody too close to him at that moment in time. Mark Cossar, Carl Blyth, marching on, Rod Winterburn, Liam Brown chasing hard in 2nd place. Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson, calm and collected. He's there in striking distance. The last lap flag comes out from Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. From Rob Winterburn, Liam Brown, Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson, Miles Simmons, Paul Whitelam Jr., John Hiscock, Carl Bell. We've got 6-lap finals. There we go then. Checkered flag. Mark Cossar. From Rob Winterburn. From Rob Bradley. Miles Simmons. John Hiscock. Very close there with Pete and Steve Colvin. Official result, with you in a moment. Race 17. Race 17, sponsored by Premier Inn at Wateringbury. A win. A very important win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. In 2nd place, number 48, Rod Winterburn and Liam Brown. In 3rd place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. In 4th place, number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. In 5th place, number 184, John Hiscock and Carl Bell. And in 6th place, 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. The winner's time was 1 minute 32.03 seconds. From the top, 37, 48, 87, 9, 184, 99, 1 minute 32.03. Off we go then. We have the right-hand sidecars, race 18. Bobby Wilson gets the best of the start. Andy Gribble goes into the first turn first. Nathan Winterburn's right there as well. It's all tight stuff as they go around their first turn. Googe Brothers having a disastrous start and having to make their way up from the back. Not a good Masters for the Googe boys this year, but Andy Gribble's lapping it up on the front line. Gareth Winterburn in 2nd, Robbie Wilson in 3rd, Paul Whitelam in 4th. Mark Courtney bringing up the rear. distance then. We've got Andy Gribble clear on the front line. Track. We've got the last lap flag coming out this time. We've got Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield leading it. From Gareth and Nathan Winterburn, Robbie Wilson, Gary Shearer, Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott, the Googe brothers. Checkered flag comes out. Andy Gribble's on the wide line. Winterburn's chase him hard, but can't do anything about it. Third place is Robbie Wilson, followed by Paul Whitelam, the Gooch brothers, and Matt Tyrrell, Mark Courtney, bringing up the rear there. Race 18, right-hand sidecar, sponsored by Bartlett's Breakers. A win there for number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. In second place was number 49, Gareth and Nathan Winterburn. In third place was number 42, Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer. Fourth place was 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In fifth place was number 11, James and Dave Googe. And in sixth place was 69, Matt Tyrrell and Mark Courtney. The winner's time, 1 minute 35.09 seconds. From the top, 3, 49, 42, 92, 11 and 69, 1 minute 35.09 seconds. Back with the solos for the final qualifying leg, leg 4. After this it'll be semi-finals time. Florida CC Solos, leg 4, sponsored by Roy's, Ices and Caterers. We have no number 30, Richard Hall in this one, his place being taken by 26, James Theobald. Sidecars, after 3 legs, on 21 points is Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. On 18 points is Rob Bradley and Mr. Simpson, Shaun Simpson. On 15 points is 48 and 92, the defending champion Roderick Winterburn and Liam Brown, and Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott. And on 14 points is 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. Not bad when they've lost a race to be back in there on that points table so high already. On the solos again then. Cameron Woodward on an untouchable 27 points. With Tom Perry on 22. Tim Nobes and Danny Warwick on 21 each. Mark Baisby on 20. Martin Sturgeon and Glen Phillips on 19 each. Not a bad score for Glen Phillips, having almost dropped a ride in the first one. It's all there to be raced for. A red flag flying. It's gone, not ready to go to the line. Oh. Once they've been trouble, the rest have come out in sympathy. Starters is back to the line. Race 19 then, sponsored by Roy's, Ices and Caterers. First rise, takes line, here they come. Another good even break. He comes round the turn. Alongside Danny Warwick. Danny Warwick's just slightly got the better of it. Mitch Godden trying to power around the outside. Rob Finlow in third. But he's still holding on to second place. Look at Tom Perry coming through on the third. Look at Tom Perry trying to make up that ground on Mitch Godden. Through he goes into second place. inside. One more lap to go. Tom Perry does look the faster. He's caught him up from behind. He's gone through on the inside. It's Tom Perry that picks it up. Danny Warwick is going to go to second. Tom Perry on the third. Lovely line out of that last turn. Takes the checker flag. Tom Perry and a win from Danny Warwick in second, from Mitch Godden in third, from Trevor Heath, Dave Mears, James Theobald, Gareth Hickmott coming for reserve for somebody, and Jody Hodgson bringing up the rear. Race 19, sponsored by Roy's Ices and Caterers. A win there for number 1, Tom Perry. Second place, number 52, Danny Warwick. Third place, number 29, Mitch Godden. Fourth place, 191, Trevor Heath. Fifth place, number 19, Dave Mears. Sixth place, number 26, James Theobald. And seventh place, 117, Gareth Hickmott, coming in reserve in place of Mark Richardson. And in eighth place was number 53, Jody Hodgson. Winner's time, 1 minute 16.62 seconds. From the top, 1, 52, 29, 191, 19, 26, 117, 53. 1 minute 16.62 seconds. Moving on to race 20, the 500cc solo, sponsored by RTN Racing. RTN Racing, and that's the man in the pits with the fuel, the oil, the pumps, and all the bits and pieces to keep them going throughout the afternoon. Race 20, we're on our way. Carlin Cook on. Everybody else, cranks the throttle open. Harlan Cook, from Josh Dingle, from Rob Finlow, from Charlie Saunders, Dave Radley, Stuart Mears, and John Weeks. The front line though, it's Harlan Cook. And now goes Rob Finlow. Out with problems is Rob Finlow. At least he had the decency to do it this side of the track where I could see you, mate. Down the back straight they go. Power on the ground. Number 7, Harlan Cook takes the last lap flag from Josh Jingle, Charlie Saunders, David Radley, Stuart Mears, John Weeks. Second flag is out. Harlan Cook runs home for a win. Josh Jingle in second place. Then Charlie Saunders, Dave Radley, Stuart Mears and John Weeks. Some very valuable points added to the tally there, I can tell you. Oh, just noticed that we didn't get Mark Baisby in that one. I don't know why, nobody's sent any message down here, so let's assume mechanical problems, I suppose. That's a great shame, as he was well up on the leaderboard. He was in fourth place at the end of leg 3. Now dropped a set of points, that won't help the tally. Race 20, sponsored by RTN Racing, was a win for number 7, Harlan Cook. Second was 107. Josh Dingle. In third place was 25, Charlie Saunders. Fourth place was 51, David Radley. Fifth place was number 17, Stuart Mears. And sixth place, 46, John Weeks. 1 minute 17.28 seconds. Powering around the outside. Paul Cooper in the middle. Paul Cooper had the advantage. Those Cameron Woodward has come around the outside, and Glen Phillips is in third. Another one of the sorts that have been out from the boys, isn't it, this one? Cameron Woodward makes his way to the front. He's got it. Cameron Woodward then along the wide line there, really fast and furious. Paul Cooper in second place, Glen Phillips in third, then Martin Sturgeon, Tim Nobes, Adam Filmer, Rod Melksham. Cameron Woodward high, wide and handsome. Using every inch of the track and no more. Cameron Woodward. Paul Cooper. Glen Phillips. Cameron Woodward from Paul Cooper, from Glen Phillips, Martin Sturgeon, Tim Nobes, Adam Filmer, Rod Melksham and Scott Cresswell. Another cracking race here at Frittenden, and the stage is being set for the semi-finals. Race 21 sponsored by the Kent, Surrey and Sussex Air Ambulance. Race 21, a win, 4 rides, 4 wins. Can anybody stop him? Number 16, Cameron Woodward. In second place, number 11, Paul Cooper. In third place, 42, Glen Phillips. In fourth place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. In fifth place, number 2, Tim Nobes. In sixth place, number 24, Adam Filmer. In seventh place, 91, Rod Melksham. And in eighth place, number 200, Scott Cresswell. The winner's time was 1 minute 16.58 seconds. From the top, 16, 11, 42, 15, 2, 24, 91, 200. 1 minute 16.58 seconds. Things hotting up there, then they get the points tallied and see who goes in which semi-final. The line-up here is very strong. We have Paul Whitelam, Rob Winterburn, Rob Bradley, Rob Wilson, Gareth Winterburn and the Gooch brothers. Valuable points won and lost in this one, I can assure you. Another one here to sort the men out from the boys, because Rod Winterburn gained a couple of points over Rob Bradley just a minute, and Rob Bradley could swipe them back here. Paul Whitelam could quite upset the apple cart, and of course Rob Wilson, Terry Saunters, the threat of going to the qualifier will drive them on. Other crews, I don't know, Rob Wilson's got himself back up on the leaderboard, hasn't he? In fifth place. Here we go. Hurtling down the first straight. Paul Whitelam gets the best of it, then Rob Bradley gets there too. Then the two Winterburn outfits side by side. Oh, look at that. Rob Bradley really pulls out of that turn. He looked like he was going to go right. Whitelam's gone by, Rob Wilson's coming past around the outside. Oh, what a commentator's nightmare. You put them all in the back of a transit van as they come round there. Rob Bradley's got his wheels in front again. It's now Paul Whitelam in second and Rob Winterburn in third. Then Rob Wilson in fourth, dropping back to fifth, cutting back up underneath Nathan Winterburn. Try and get that fourth place back there. Paul Whitelam comes through. It looks like Nathan can't spit it out. Rob Winterburn looks in mechanical difficulties. Round they come then. We got Rob Bradley in front, we got Paul Whitelam in second, we got Rob Wilson in third, then Gareth and Nathan Winterburn in fourth, then the Gooch brothers in fifth, and the other Rob Winterburn bringing up the leaders. Sixth place, he's the defending champion, and it's not looking good for him on the points chart at the moment. Look at them three abreast coming round that corner, and almost touching with one more lap to go. It's Rob Bradley on the front line, Paul Whitelam in second, Rob Wilson in third, Nathan Winterburn, Gareth and Nathan Winterburn in fourth, then the Gooch brothers. On the outside of him, but both of them went past on the front point and then Bradley flies back on the inside. It's tight stuff as they come down here wheel to wheel, and they're going to go across the line, and it's Rob Bradley. From my books, I mustn't say that because that could sway these people sitting next to me who are the official lap scorers, but that was surely the tightest finish of the afternoon and proves what an important race that was in the points chart. I'll await the official result. Right-hand sidecars. Race 22, sponsored by 121 Signs and Graphics. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready, aren't you? Because, you know, I don't like to mess you about and, you know, hold you with tender hooks or anything like that. I'm not going for a wee now. I'll talk to you later. Race 22, a win for 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. In second place, 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In third place, 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. In fourth place, number 48, Rod Winterburn and Liam Brown. In fifth place was number 11, James and Dave Gooch, and in sixth place was 49, Gareth and Nathan Winterburn. The winner's time was 1 minute 35.33 seconds. From the top, 87, 92, 22, 24, 48, 11, 49. 1 minute 35.33 seconds. We're away again then. Race 23, sponsored by EMS Eastern Limited. Mark Cossar gets down to the first turn first. Miles Simmons gives him a bit of a worry in time. Colin Blackbourne's in there with a strike. And 3 wins. This is the 4th one, and he's looking untouchable here this afternoon. He's got a bit of a wide line out of there, and Colin Blackbourne has no answer to it. Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards move up into 3rd. Miles Simmons drops down to 4th. John Hiscock. Carl Bell bringing up the rear. Half distance then, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth powering on ahead of Colin Blackbourne and Carl Pugh. Cossar from Rugby in Warwickshire leading, Colin Blackbourne from Lincolnshire up there near Skegness, Neil Owen from Wales, Miles Simmons from Kent, who used to be a Cornishman once, you know, then the Cornish group. Again that thing's steaming to the last man. Like a radiator, you know. There we go then, a checkered flag again from Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth, from Colin Blackbourne, Carl Pugh, Neil Owen, Wayne Rickards, Miles Simmons, Paul Whitelam Jr. and 57, Clive Stoneman, Roland Broomfield and John Hiscock, Carl Bell. Official result for you in a moment. Race 23, right-hand sidecars. Race 23, the right-hand sidecars. A win, 4 in a row for number 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. You have to say he wants his Masters title back, doesn't he? In 2nd place was 25, a previous Masters winner, Colin Blackbourne and Carl Pugh. In 3rd place was number 12, the hard-trying Welshman Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards. In 4th place was number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. In 5th place was number 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. And in 6th place was 184, John Hiscock and Carl Bell. The winner's time was 1 minute 32.58 seconds. 1 minute 32.58 seconds. So the right-hand sidecars there in race 23, 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. 2nd place to 25, Colin Blackbourne, Carl Pugh. 3rd place to 12, Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards. 4th place to number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. 5th place to 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. And in 6th place, 184, John Hiscock, Carl Bell. 1 minute 32.58 seconds. One more qualifying heat. Points get added up. Some go to the semi-finals and some go home. 24, race 24, sponsored by Tesco's Bexhill. We have Pete and Steve Colvin, Robbie Wilson, Bradley Steer, Andy Gribble, Ben Schofield, Matt Cyril, Mark Courtney, and they're underway. Down to the first turn, and we've got Andy Gribble again, gets the whole shot. Very fast into the first turn. Pete Colvin goes flying in there, but drops back from 2nd to 3rd. It's Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. The rest of the field. Gets the power on early, but he's gone extremely wide. Forces a good line down the straight. We have number 20, Joe Truin, and Joe Sturtridge in 2nd place. Robbie Wilson, Bradley Steer in 3rd. Very difficult to come on terms with the track, but they seem to be going better as the day goes on. As indeed does the leader of this one, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. Joe Truin and Joe Sturtridge in 2nd place. Robbie Wilson, Bradley Steer trying to take that 2nd place away from them. Just on the outside. One of the outfits. I think that might be Joe Truin. Last lap for Andy Gribble. Robbie Wilson, that's Joe Truin. That's Matt Cyril and Mark Courtney, Pete and Steve Colvin. last time then. Interested to get this man's time, he looked pretty fast. Andy Gribble, Ben Schofield. Take the win from 42. Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer. From number 20, Joe Truin and Joe Sturtridge. From 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. From number 2, Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. Official result once again. Yeah, I'm now having an air display, as far as I know. Not an art display, but a fly pass, that's the word. There's something happening in the skies. I can hear them, but I can't see them, which is a bit of a nuisance, because you can't tell them what they're doing. But there's a fly past of tigers. The tigers. Turbulent tigers. Planes full time, there we are, interval special, interval spiel. The event's organisers has just been contacted by the Tiger Club, whom have seen this event advertised and thought it might be good for them to do a little practice nearby during the interval. The Tiger Club Flying Display Team. Plane's full title is Druin, named after the French inventor D31 Turbulent. There they are, 4 of them coming into my view as they fly past the British Masters here at Frittenden this afternoon. There we are, fly past of the Tigers from Headcorn Airfield. Beautifully timed. They're going to go round to... Oh, they're right-handers, are they? Here come the guns. And I'm dead meat. And you won't have any commentator this afternoon. There they go. Do you know the bloke that runs there? There we are. They could go, oh, it might be more than a one-lap race. Turbs for short, built in 1959 and built today as a fun plane, using the modified air-cooled 1600 Volkswagen Beetle engine. Barely weighing 400 pounds, it has a maximum speed of 115 miles per hour. However, today we'll be reaching speeds of about 90. So there we are. The Tiger, yeah, they've gone round again. Isn't that wonderful? Right-hand sidecar, race 24, sponsored by Tesco Bexhill. The last qualifying race of the afternoon saw a winner in number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. In second place, it was number 42, Robbie Wilson and Bradley Steer. In third place, it was number 20, Joe Truin and Joe Sturtridge. In fourth place was number 90, go again. In fourth place was 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. In fifth place was number 2, Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 34.11 seconds. From the top, 3, 42, 20, 99, 2, 1 minute 34.11 seconds. Right, let's go to the semi-finals then. First semi-final sponsored by DG Brightling. Duncan Brightling over there at Frittenden. First rise tapes flying, here we go. In the first semi-final, hurtling down towards the first curve. He looks uncatchable here this afternoon. Harlan Cook chasing around the outside. Glen Phillips right there in second place. Cameron Woodward from Glen Phillips, from Harlan Cook. Still in that order. Cameron Woodward, Glen Phillips, Harlan Cook, Mark Baseby, Charlie Saunders, Trevor Heath, Adam Filmer and David Radley. Charlie Saunders. The last lap flag is out. Cameron Woodward from 42, Glen Phillips, Harlan Cook, Mark Baseby, Charlie Saunders. fast in second place now. And Cameron Woodward goes 5 rides and 5 wins. On his way to a Masters title, surely. From Glen Phillips in second, Harlan Cook in third then. Mark Baisby, Charlie Saunders, Trevor Heath, David Radley, Adam Filmer. Official result for you in a moment. Race 25, sponsored by DG Breitling. A win. A cracking win, start to finish for 16. Cameron Woodward. In second place, it was number 42, Glen Phillips. In third place, number 7, Harlan Cook. In fourth place, number 3, Mark Baisby. In fifth place, 25, Charlie Saunders. In sixth place, 191, Trevor Heath. Seventh place, 51, David Radley. And eighth place, 24, Adam Filmer. The winner's time was 1 minute 14.19 seconds. From the top, 16, 42, 7, 3, 25, 191, 51, 24. 1 minute 14.19 seconds. On to the second semi-final, sponsored once again by DG Breitling. Race 26, we get number 1, Tom Perry on 31 points. 52, Danny Warwick on 28 points. Number 2, Tim Nobes on 25 points. 15, Martin Sturgeon on 24 points. 11, Paul Cooper on 22 points. 107, Josh Dingle on 21 points. 29, Mitch Godden on 18 points. And 6, Rob Finlow on 16 points. Once again, Dave Mears would be the reserve if we need him. Second semi-final of the Masters for the 500cc solos. And away we go, another cracking start. Nobes looking fast and furious as he comes around that turn. Hot pursuit is Paul Cooper, then Tom Perry, then Danny Warwick, then Mitch Godden, Martin Sturgeon. Tom Perry moving up into second place, Paul Cooper dropping down to third. Tim Nobes just holding on to it, but looks like Tom Perry's gone through on the inside. Tom Perry picks it up and runs with it. Tim Nobes is coming back at it. With a lovely corner from Tom Perry. He actually gains a few yards on Tim Nobes. 1 lap to go. This is the second semi-final, the next one's the final, chaps, for the solos, and Tom Perry is well on his way in this one. The other riders, the checkered flag drops, and it is Tom Perry, Tim Nobes, Paul Cooper, Danny Warwick, Rob Finlow, Mitch Godden, Martin Sturgeon, Josh Dingle. Official result in a moment or two. Race 26, a win, a cracking win for number 1, Tom Perry. Second place to number 2, Tim Nobes. Third place to number 11, Paul Cooper. Fourth place to 52, Danny Warwick. Fifth place to 6, Rob Finlow. Sixth place to 29, Mitch Godden. Seventh place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. And eighth place, number 107, Josh Dingle. The winner's time, 1 minute 15.82 seconds. That's 1 minute 15.82 seconds. There is an award for the fastest time of the day in each class, and they will be presented on the rostrum a little later on. We move over the page, we go to the right-hand sidecar semi-finals. In the first one, let's recap. We've got 37, Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth on 28 points. We've got 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott on 20 points. We've got 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters on 18 points. 49, Gareth and Nathan Winterburn on 14 points. We have number 12, the Welsh Wizards, Neil Owen and Wayne Rickards on 13 points. And number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. on 11. As we wait for them to come to the line. .37 Mark Cossar is on the wide outside. Paul Whitelam's going round on his own. Oh no, he's not. Race 27, the right-hand sidecar, sponsored by Winterburn Metals, is on the line. Under starters' orders, the wrist riser tapes fly, and here they come. All the first of the semi-finals. Mark Cossar's come from the outside, he's got the whole shot, he's into the first turn first. Neil Owen follows him in. From Neil Owen, who's locked up and gone sideways, and his passengers down, and the red flag is out. The red flag is out. Neil Owen looks like he's caught in his own machine. They stopped in the interest of safety. We will soon be back in with the rerun. Right-hand sidecar semi-final, sponsored by Winterburn Metals. 5 riders only. Away we go then, down the first straight. 5 riders go down there, and Mark Cossar again gets the whole shot. Mark Cossar is straight in. Paul Whitelam in second. Around they come then. Mark Cossar. And Carl Blyth. Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott. Garen Nathan, Winterburn. Robbie Wilson, Bradley Steer. And Miles Simmons. At half distance we've got Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth from Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott. Gareth and Nathan Winterburn. Terry Saunders. I can't see if it's 42 or 24. Let's see what comes around this time. Oh, it's 24. It is Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. Sorry, I've got to be... Robbie's muddled up. Be Robs and be Robbies. Oh, Gareth Winterburn taking a nice one through on the inside there on Whitelam. Around the last turn then for the last time, and the checkered flag is out. Mark Cossar takes another win. Oh, that was close. That was close. With Rob Wilson in 4th place. Miles Simmons in 5th. Don't shoot the messenger, now hear this. Right-hand sidecar semi-final after a very tight finish. Race 27, sponsored by Winterburn Metals, was a win for 37. Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth. 2nd place goes to 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. And in 3rd place is 49, Mr. Winterburn and Mr. Winterburn, because I can't say the names fast enough. Gareth's on the... I keep trying to say Gareth first. Nathan and Gareth Winterburn, there you go. In 4th place was 24, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunters, and in 5th place was number 9, Miles Simmons and Paul Whitelam Jr. The way they crossed the line, Mr. Winterburn did just get his wheel over first, but the clerk of the course has used his powers that be to reverse them round, because he wasn't happy with what went on before that. I can't really remember what he said, he didn't like what went on before that. So there we go. Official result 37, 92, 49, 24 and 9. 1 minute 31.66 seconds. 1 minute 31.66 seconds. We are on to race 28, sponsored by Whitstable Metals, the RH Sidecar semi-final. And they're off. Who's in front out of that lot then? Rob Bradley looks like he's got the whole shot. Rob Bradley gets down there first. He squirts the throttle on hard early and pulls away from the rest of the pack. He's got just a bike's length clear. Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson, clear on the front line. From Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown. Rob Winterburn gains a few yards on Rob Bradley. Rob Bradley holds a good line round that corner. He's not leaving anything to anybody to get in through on the inside. It's Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson, Rob Winterburn, Liam Brown. Fine stuff down there. Between their mud guards, so here they come then. Rob Bradley again got the good line. Rob Winterburn pushing and trying every line there is behind him. One more lap to go. Robbie Wilson in third, Steve Smith in fourth, then Andy Gribble, then Colin Blackburn. Come through, it's now or never if it's going to happen. Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson take it from Rob Winterburn in second. From Robbie Wilson, then Steve Smith. To be honest, I was so busy watching them two, I couldn't tell you who got across the line first in those other two. They were so close together. But I'm sure our intrepid lap scorers have done a grand job once again. And we'll soon have the official result for you. The second semi-final, race 28, sponsored by Whitstable Metals, a win for number 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. In second place was 48, Rod Winterburn and Liam Brown. In third place was number 42, Robbie Wilson, and it's gone blank again, Gary Shearer. Fourth place to number 2, Steve Smith and Dan Crawford. Fifth place to number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. And sixth place was number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. The winner's time, 1 minute 32.46 seconds. The riders make their way to the start line for the last solo race of the afternoon. This is the big one, chaps, where the solos are concerned. It's where the Masters title will be decided, and those international licences. Although I think the international licences are probably sorted by points. If you're in the final, that's enough and you've done it, and then the next so many after that, so that's probably already in the bag. You've got it or you haven't for now. But this is the big one, chaps, to see who will be the 2012 British Masters Speedway Star ACU champion. They slowly make their way to the line. And Cameron Woodward would have gone up there first to choose his spot. Each man allowed to choose the start position, right down to the last man, who of course gets Hobson's choice. Should there be a tie at the points, tie on points at the end of the finals, the greater finishing position in that final will dictate who takes the title. Hope that's clear. If it isn't, come and see me afterwards. I'll try and explain. So if Cameron Woodward wins, he's home and dry. If he comes second, he's home and dry. If he comes third, I think it might depend who's in front of him. Not very good at maths. Maybe he has to go down to fourth to do that. But with those two on 33 points, mind you, they've got no. I'm talking a bit of waffle really, aren't I? Have to go down to 5th at least before he could be in danger. There's 33 would need more points than there is in the final to catch him. He's first or second. It's only a non-finish that could really scupper him. There's the rising and they're away. This is the final, the last one of the afternoon of the solos, and they hammer down that first straight in Glen sits there, he's Masters champion. I don't think he'll sit there, I think he'll go for it, and he's already through on the inside. Cameron Woodward, Glen Phillips, Paul Cooper, Harlan Cook. There's somebody over there. Red flag down the bottom end, clears. No chance. They're all asleep. The Masters final being stopped in the interest of safety. The solos are making their way back to the start line for the rerun of the final. Unfortunately without number 2 Tim Nobes. So we should get 16 Cameron Woodward, number 1 Tom Perry, number 7 Harlan Cook, number 52 Danny Warwick, number 42 Glen Phillips, number 2, oh no, we won't get number 2 Tim Nobes, he's unfortunately out of the running. Then it's 11 Paul Cooper and 25 Charlie Saunders. No reserves can come in after the race has been started, remember. Those riders making their way to the line. A rerun of the big one, chaps. Who will be the Masters title winner this afternoon? I dare to say that Cameron Woodward has got one hand on the trophy already. Stranger things have happened in the world of grass track racing. They're on the line. Our understarters' orders. They're off. Down the first straight they go to top Cameron. Here he comes, Cameron Woodward, flat out round the turn. Glen Phillips in hot pursuit. Paul Cooper coming through up to second place. Glen Phillips drops down to third. Glen Phillips moving back through on the inside of Paul Cooper. Paul Cooper fighting back round the outside. It's tight stuff for second and third, but Cameron Woodward is looking at he's here. Round they come then. At half distance is Cameron Woodward from Paul Cooper, from Glen Phillips, from Harlan Cook, from Charlie Saunders, from Tom Perry, from Danny Warwick. From the rest of the it's going to be the fastest time of the day. Here he comes, he's got one lap to go. It's Cameron Woodward from Paul Cooper, from Glen Phillips, from Harlan Cook, from Tom Perry, Charlie Saunders, Danny Warwick. Half a lap remains. Cameron Woodward's already coming out of it. The second flag is out, the Masters champion for 2012, Cameron Woodward. From Paul Cooper, from Glen Phillips, Harlan Cook, Tom Perry, Charlie Saunders and Danny Warwick. The bikes have got to go to the park fermé in the middle. I think they can do a lap of honour, but the bikes have to be parked up somewhere there in the middle. I'm sure there should be somebody there to see them in. 29, the final of the 500cc Solo Masters Championships. A win and a clean sheet of 5 rides, 5 wins for number 16, Cameron Woodward. In second place was number 11, Paul Cooper. In third place was number 42, Glen Phillips. In fourth place was number 7, Harlan Cook. In fifth place was number 1, Tom Perry. In sixth place was 25, Charlie Saunders. And in seventh place was 52, Danny Warwick. The winner's time, the fastest time of the afternoon, 1 minute 13.80 seconds. 1 minute 13.80 seconds. The race result, 16, 11, 42, 7, 1, 25, 52. There is no doubt that 16, Cameron Woodward, is the 2012 Masters Champion. But what happens with all those other points? The girls are beavering away with as I speak. And we wait for the right-hand chairs to come. We say good night to the Frittenden fillies, who've done a grand job there all afternoon. I've had my binoculars all day, that's why I've been stuttering and dribbling and drooling like, you know, us men do. And that's the last little ditty from them this afternoon, and we'll be into the right-hand sidecar final. Mark Cossar, a winner 2 years running, he didn't get the hat-trick. Winterburn stopped him last year. A new clean sheet has arrived and he's on course for this one, but anything can happen. He's only got 3 points on Rob Bradley. My mathematical boffins here tell me that for Rob Bradley to beat him, Rob Bradley's got to win the final and somebody else needs to beat Mr. Cossar as well. So if Mr. Cossar just finishes in second place, that's good enough for him for the Masters. The stage is set. The weather is wonderful. And although the Frittenden Club had a very bad start to the year in 2 cancellations within a month, today it's all come good. A lovely crowd here, you've all been treated very well, especially for the cost of getting in. I expect somebody will have to moan about the price of a burger or something tonight. They got nothing else to moan about. The sidecars go to the line. For the last time this afternoon, for race 30, right-hand sidecar final, sponsored by Sussex Tubes, Fittings and Valves Limited. Could I have Graham Denning and Hazel Lingham to the commentary box, please? Graham Denning and Hazel Lingham. And Mick Nobes, could you make your way? Mick Nobes to the commentary box, please. Rose rise, and away they go. This is the final, the last race of the afternoon. They're underway. Mark Cossar's made it. Mark Cossar gets to the first turn first, just like Cameron Woodward before him. I think the rest is history. Look how many bikes lengths clear he is coming out of that turn. Can anybody? Round they come then. Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth looking to get their third Masters Championships here this afternoon. Rob Winterburn, the defending champion, is in second place at the moment, followed by Rob Bradley, followed by Paul Whitelam. What a ride. Changing places in the midfield. Rob Wilson goes for it around the outside. Mark Cossar and Carl Blyth at half distance from Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown, from Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. From Rob Bradley and then Rob Wilson. Gets his nose in front, but Rob Bradley fights back on the tighter turn. We have the last flag out and Mark Cossar is almost there. Rob Winterburn in hot pursuit. And then it's 92, for Whitelam. 87, Rob Bradley. 24, Rob Wilson. And Andy Griffith at the back. On that straight, the checkered flag is out, and the Masters champion 2012, Mark Cossar and Blyth. From Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown, from 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, from Rob Wilson, Terry Saunters, Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson, Andy Gribble, Ben Schofield.
Yeah, I'll go over there in a minute.
Race 30, the right-hand sidecar final, sponsored by Sussex Tubes, Fittings and Valves Limited. There is the Masters champion, or the Masters champions, 37, Mark Cossar and Blyth. But we haven't worked out who's second in the championships yet, so we just give them all a round of applause as they go by. Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. What a way to lose it earlier on with that spitting his man off the back. What could have been, what isn't. Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown there. They came the champions and they've going home without it, but never mind. There's Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. They've been Masters champions before. So's Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. They were all in with a shout this afternoon, but Mark Cossar and Blyth rule the roost again. Race 30, the right-hand sidecar final. A win for 37, Mark Cossar and Blyth, 5 straight wins. In second place was number 48. That's Rob Winterburn and Liam Brown. In third place, this is the final, not the championships. In third place in the final was 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In fourth place was 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunters. In fifth place was 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. And in sixth place was number 3, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.91 seconds, making the fastest time of the day, sidecars. From the top, 37, 48, 92, 24, 87 and 3. 1 minute 30.91 seconds.
Right, the first thing is the Speedway Star Rider of the Day Trophy. This has been put up by Mick Chapman, who sells these superb trophies, and he has picked out his Speedway Star Rider of the Day, both solo and sidecar. And the Speedway Star Rider of the Day Trophy for solo goes to Harlan Cook. Good day for you.
Yeah, it turned out right. I tried my hardest. Like the driving today, so I done what I could do, and it turned out right.
And you were never really off the pace at all, were you?
I tried my hardest, a couple of it, you know. But yeah, fast.
Good pastures and the superb trophy to take home.
Lovely.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Harlan Cook from the Speedway Star Solo Rider today. And then Mick Chapman's decided for the Speedway Star Sidecar Rider of the Day, Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield. Andy, good work. Thank you very much, Grasstrack. Don't forget, he does have these superb things to say about absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. As Nick said, it's really amazing you're actually here racing today, isn't it?
Yeah, and glad we're here, and it went quite well. Better result than what.
Slow start, you got better as the meeting went through.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, we had a few issues, but yeah, no, we've got to go and good end up with, and went off at the end. Yeah, no, quite pleased with it.
Now, the tough baptism of fire to make you come back in after that long injury, isn't it?
Out of work as well,
Just glad we got it. You really made an use of yourself and you're so quick at the start, weren't you?
yes, yeah, we're getting better. Hopefully we'll improve again a little bit next year.
And obviously, if you're all meetings, then come back fresh in charge of again for next season.
Yes, yeah, really look forward to it.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's go for Andy Woodward, our sidecar, drivers of the day. Thank you. Okay. Right, we will have the fastest solo and the fastest sidecar today. We thank Winterburn Motors very much for their sponsorship. They sponsor the finals as well. They've also sponsored this fastest ride of the day. Hazel Winterburn would like to come forward and present the trophies, please. So we start off with the solos. It was a running time of 1 minute 13.80, and that was in the final. And it was Cameron Woodward. And for the sidecars, again kindly sponsored by Winterburn Motors, it was a running time of 1 minute 30.91. That was also in the final, and that time was clocked by Mark Cossar and Conroy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Mark Cossar and Conroy. Right, we move on then to the presentations proper for the 2012 Masters, and to present the trophies, Mrs. Russell, a member of this hard-working Frittenden club. Big round of applause, please. She's one of the people who put on this fantastic meeting for us today. Starting off then with the solos. In third place, a tremendous performance after engine failure in his opening ride, Glen Phillips. We move on then to the runner-up spot in the 2012 Solo Masters. This young man not only gets better race by race, he gets better lap by lap. He gives everybody virtually half a lap start out of the gate. Fantastic performance to go with retaining his under-21 British Championship. Second place, Tom Perry.
Thought you'd dog because they know better.
Right, moving into first place in the 2012 Masters. 4 heat wins, a semi-final win, who won the final as well. Absolutely superb performance. Clocked all the quickest times of the day. Totally unbeaten all day. Fantastic performance. Your 2012 Solo Masters Champion, Cameron Woodward.
Tony, hang on. Alright. That's a choice, yeah. That's for you. Yeah, got the idea. There we are, now you get down with the cool down.
Okay, Cameron, you will also be receiving the job has been sure at some later stage in the proceedings. Thank you very much indeed. I will try and get a quick word and start with Glen. Glen, after that first race disaster, you really must have thought your afternoon was over.
Yeah, it seems to be a long-running thing in the Masters now. I had a chain off last year, which sort of covered the chances towards the end. Cornwall the other year, chains off. It's, I don't know, there's no reason for it either. We go to rougher tracks than this and everything works. And just the luck on the day, and it wasn't quite there.
It takes an awful lot of courage to come back in a race like you did with all points scoring to score just 8th place in your first ride. It's totally demoralising, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But something I've learned over the years, I suppose, now, and just got to keep going, keep your head up, and like walking around for that 1 point, that made the difference to coming third or fourth, so you've got to do it.
And of course, you're sure you have a qualifying place for international meetings next year as well.
Yeah, and like we've got 2 Grand Prix coming up, France next weekend, Germany the weekend after, and I'm only 7 points off the top qualifying spot with 2 tracks that I really enjoy, so fingers crossed to get that bit of luck that I didn't get today, and hopefully get into that top 7.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Third place, Glen Phillips. Young man of very few words, he lets his racing do his talking for him. Tom, fantastic performance.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I came here just wanting to be better than last year. I finished third last year and I'm 1 up, so maybe next year I can take that spot and be a bit higher.
You need to just sharpen up those gating tubes a little bit, don't you?
Oh man, I was terrible. I was shocking. I could get that start all day. So.
But there again, it makes for some fantastic racing for the fans, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's alright for you lot watching. Not nice and stones through me in the face.
Well, I think everybody can see you're really up in your speedway racing, because some of those turns, typical speedway racing for you out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's, I've been on the bike all the time, so I've been more time on the bike, the better I'm going to get. Well, I hope. I'm enjoying my races, enjoying my Grasstrack speedway, so I'm just happy to be here now.
Maggie Lipson a couple of weeks, under 21 title at Worcester a couple of weeks ago, and then second in the Masters. You can't ask for much more than that.
No, not at all. I'm happy.
There you go, second place, Tom Berry. Cameron, what can we say? 4 wins, semi-final and the final, and all the quickest times of the day.
I wasn't as easy as that, that's for sure. A big thank you to Invicta Club for making this happen. Ash and Kev for mechanicking and making the bike last all 6 races. What? No, for helping with the license. No, Frittendens did awesome. The track was absolutely superb tonight, and I'm proud to be part of this meeting. It was an honour.
Totally different to riding this, to riding the small, tidy, small speedway track, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rough over these points, so. I didn't say that more.
I hope Martin the garden, property garden on you then.
It's similar. You got to turn it hard. You can't blast around the outside. You couldn't today anyway. It wasn't working the outside. You had to turn it like a speedway bike. So I sort of played into my hand a bit.
Opening race, terrific cluster with Glen, and he went out. What were your thoughts when you saw Glen come off the track?
You beauty.
Do you reply to hang on. Do you want to reply to that, Glen?
He owes me.
But apart from that, though, you were away, you gauged it every time, and just showed everybody a clean pair of heels, didn't you?
Yeah, you make it sound so simple. It definitely wasn't. Tom was really quick. Glen was as well. Cooper was really fast. It wasn't as easy as saying.
and it's a great experience, and I hope you all enjoyed all of us riding our balls out.
There you go. What a way to end, ladies and gentlemen. 2012 National Champion Cameron Woodward. Thank you. Right, we move on then to the awards for the 1000cc sidecars. Once again, the big chairs came up absolutely trumps this afternoon. Some absolutely fantastic racing by every competitor that was here. The round finally settled on a top 3 for the 1000 sidecars. In third place, rode extremely well this afternoon, Paul Whitelam and Elliott.
Daddy's kissing.
Right, we move on then to runner-up of the 1000 sidecars. He's always there or thereabouts, only put that engine in last week. Another fantastic performance. Runner-up for 2012, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson.
Sorry, I've to see the wife now.
He's worried about his wife.
There you go, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson for second place. We move on to first place. Totally dominated the chairs this afternoon, an absolutely outstanding performance. So quick, so stylish, so professional. There he wins, the semi-final win. The final win is running after a restart. Fantastic performance, picking up his third ever Masters crown for the 2012 Sidecar Masters champions Mark Cossar and Blyth.
That's what we took off after practice now.
That's it, that's ideal.
That's what we took off after practice.
Good.
There you go, the first 3 in the 2012 Masters for the sidecars.
That's it.
Well, we'll grab a quick word of the top 3 then. I know Paul will have to do most of the talking. Alan doesn't like to say too much. Some hair and scary race out there today.
It was awesome race today, very exciting. Yeah, it was really good day.
You and Rob and the runners coming together on several occasions that one race.
I don't know how to together, it was close racing. Very good.
Alan, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, it was a brilliant day. Yeah, we just wanted to make the final, but to be up here is, yeah, awesome.
Great for you to make the final, Paul. You're up on Sony yet so far away. You must be delighted with your third place today.
Yeah, I really am over the moon. As Alan says, we wanted to make the final. We're all fantastic as do I, the Ducker. giving us the bike to ride. It was fantastic. So, very good.
Top spot next year.
That'll be him again.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place, Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say? Super. Well, what is your happy moments coming out of that top corner?
Yeah, for some reason we seem to be struggling with grip there. We seem to make nice turns, but exiting the corner was a nightmare, and in that final we just went slowly backwards. And as you say, we were fully sideways, just exiting the corner, and I was sort of just waiting for somebody to give it a bit of a touch, hopefully straighten us up, but we headed right way up for that.
Awesome racing today, Shaun.
Yeah, very close. Everybody riding the heart out there today, you know, you've got to hand it to all the lads, you know, they were all trying out there. Hopefully we put on some good racing for the crowd. I just wanted to get on the podium more than anything. My little laddie come second in the youth championship, so we said, well, we'll try not to stage him, but finishing level with him, so we're happy at that and we're pleased to be here. And what a cracking crowd it's been today, and I hope they've all enjoyed it.
Well, $64,000 question. You keep saying, I want to win the Masters, then retire on the rostrum. You haven't won it today. Does that mean you come back and have a go again next year?
Yeah, the kids made me promise that if I won, I would retire, but I didn't win, so I kept going.
There we go. Cheers, very good news. You've got Rob Elliott and Shaun Simpson here, second place third. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say? An absolutely fantastic performance. They won it 2 years running, they were second last year. They were determined to pick it up again this year. Mark, everything went perfect, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was really easy by any stretch of imagination. Focus on the starts, begin at first turn, first start, got that done, and then it's just a case of maintaining good pace. We managed to do that.
Interesting, semi-final and the final you chose the gate 6 both times. Any particular reason for that?
We're wheeling out, coming out one of our heats, so it just seemed to work well for us. We never look back really after that.
I think the end of last season, beginning of this season, Mark, you weren't starting, you having to do it the hard way. Now you're making the starts, and it's making life so much easier for you, isn't it?
Well, we've done a lot of work on the bike to make it gate, it's paid off. I think if we was missing the start, like we were at the start of last year, today, we probably wouldn't have been on the podium. It's crucial to start, managed to get there.
Were you aware of the phenomenal scraps that are going on behind you in some of those races?
Yeah, because my tyre was getting hot, I was looking back a lot. So I didn't want to push too hard, can't blow the tyre, so I could see it all happen in the end.
Probably the best day of your career so far?
Half of those minutes. Yeah, not too bad, yeah. Thought they were one of the best, definitely.
Next year on the agenda then, Mark?
We get Rugby next week and hopefully be on the top step there.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Masters Sidecar champion, Mark Cossar, online. That concludes the presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being with us through the safety we have. Thank you very much.
And through goes Tim Nobes onto the front line, just ahead Paul Cooper. Paul Cooper fights back on the outside. Mark Cossar trying again to come up on the inside. Mark Cossar's around the outside, who's going to hit it? Always level as they go past here, as they cut back and through they go, clean as a whistle, up the inside into second place. On the last turn and through the last time in this race. Tom Perry coming right on the inside, challenging hard and Cook. Can he do it? Neck and neck as they go past the last lap flag. Side, oh, look at that. Rob Bradley really moves out of that turning. Whitelam's gone by. Rob Wilson's coming past around the outside. Oh, what a commentator's nightmare. You put them all in the back of a transit van as they come round there. Try and get that fourth place back there. Look at them three abreast coming round that corner. And almost touching with one more lap to go. Bradley flies back on the inside. It's tight stuff as they come down here wheel to wheel. And they're going to go across the line and it's Rob Bradley.